Well, how are you all, you dames, dolls, and dudes? I'm Indiana, and I want to tell you about this specific car here. This is a 2020 Audi Quattro, which means it has all-wheel drive. It's a foreign car. The color is this teal blue. I don't even think it's teal blue, but I definitely know it's not sky blue. But it's this color blue car. Now, it definitely passes the look test. You know what I mean? It's a cute little chic, feminine, or maybe even just, a good little 20 bopper car. Now, I couldn't exactly choose which car I wanted because this is a rental. That's been my life for about a year now. I've gone through about 4 or 5 cars. I'm waiting on my other one to get fixed. But nonetheless, I wanted to talk about I've been through so many rentals, not just in my life, but the past year and a half or so. And I felt like, why not talk about my experiences with these cars? Now, everyone tends, or most people, like newer cars. A newer model car means you've got some money to spend, and it means you're up on the latest. That's how I see it. But sometimes, in my opinion, being up on the latest can be a little frustrating. Now, as a elderly millennial myself, this could be very much a, oh, I don't like new technology. Albeit I'm good at learning newer technology. Can I talk? Albeit I'm pretty good at learning newer technology, things get frustrating, if you will. So, for instance, in this car here, like when you're driving, if you're like me, when you're driving, you have on the radio, you're playing music on the radio. And when you stop and park in the parking lot or on the street, where have you, you turn off the car. Sometimes you will turn down the volume after you finish listening to whatever, the rest of the other song or the final song you're listening to then get yourself together to get out of the car. But in this car, there's no doing that. Like, the car has to be completely on, the engine has to be on too in order for you to turn the volume down. While we're speaking of volume, if you have the volume up, like let's say it's midway, and you do turn the car on and it's connected to your phone as like a Bluetooth or the CarPlay, when you go to turn up the volume, it'll turn it down. The hell no. I want to hear my music, darling. Come on, you're a machine. Do what I tell you, not what you want. Capiche? That frustrates me. Also, again, in order to roll the windows back up or roll the windows down, when the car engine is not on as well, you can't do that. So you can't be sitting, like, if you just turned the car off and it's somebody walking up to you that you don't want to talk to, you can't just press the window button and it rolls it up. No, you have to put your foot on the brake, push the start button, wait for the engine to turn on, and then you can roll your window up. That's too much. You're wasting gas. There's no need. Ha ha ha. There's no need for the engine to be on in order for me to roll the window up or turn the volume down, sweetheart. Like, goodness, that's something that older cars have correct. If it's something simply electrical, leave the engine out of it. All right. Here's another thing. When okay, we're gonna stick at least with this. If you're in the car and you turn the car off, it doesn't let you kind of idle in your car. So if you were pulling up somewhere to wait on somebody and it's taking them upwards of 10 minutes or so, and you don't want the engine on, you can't turn off the engine, put your car in park, turn off the engine, and just sit in your car. After 5 to 10 minutes, the alarm goes off. It starts to panic. You see what I mean? That's what starts to happen. It just out of nowhere. I've only been in here for a few minutes when I turned the car off. Like, that's what happens. It Why? I don't know. It's supposed to be a safety feature. It's annoying, okay? The best thing I can think of is like they're presuming someone's being kidnapped or something. I'm just waiting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pick somebody up. I'm just waiting in the car, if you don't mind. Another thing with the car, it has the four-wheel drive, but it has the that automatic steering. I don't know what it's called exactly, but to where the car steers more. And it's one thing if you're a self-driving car, if I'm in the passenger seat or the back seat, but when I'm trying to drive and have control over the car myself, it's a bit frustrating when you're coming around a curve and it's kind of jerking you a little more sharply than what the curve actually is. This shit is weird. Stop. Oh God, I got a few more things. Hold on, let me think. Okay. Now, so another thing. In order to open up the gas tank, the car has to be unlocked. What? Why? Again, I see it as a safety feature. I get it. In order to prevent people from siphoning gas, I presume. But damn. Like when I get out, I'm the type of person when I get out of the car, I am pressing the lock button 2, 3, 17 times as I walk away. So when I'm get out the car and walking around, I'm locking the door. You know what I mean? I want whatever's in the car to be intact and safe. But then I'm pressing the freaking gas, the thing to open the gas tank, and it won't open because I have to press the unlock button. Now, also, I haven't quite figured out how to do the push to open the trunk because it doesn't do that. I'll push it, I'll unlock it, of course, a bajillion times, and then I'll press the trunk button, but it won't open. Like I have to actually walk to the trunk, find the button on the trunk of the car, and then lift it open in order for it to open. However, you can push to let it down. So I guess I got to figure out how to push to open it. I could read the manual because I've had the car for about a week and a half now. Because my car, yeah, it was about almost 2 weeks ago that my other car got smashed. So it's been about 2 weeks. I'll see if I have another week or two because my car, it was a lot of damage done to my other car. Either way, I'll find some more stuff or some more features about the car. I guess I'll say that I like since I'm complaining about the car now. But either way, it's a good looking car, a bit annoying because of all the technology that seems unnecessary, if you will. You get my drift? I'm a old bitch.